do I look for when I'm auditioning and looking for an actor to cast? I'm always, I want the fresh face. I like interesting people. They have to pop, because we're dealing in a medium of close-up, and particularly in TV, it's all about the close-up, and you've got to pop. If I'm looking for, the gorgeous, beautiful girl, then she needs to be beautiful and gorgeous and alive and have personality. It's so hard to find someone who can be all of those things. And what's really interesting is there's a lot of actors out there that I audition and they're not right for the part, but they pop, and I keep bringing them back because I know eventually they're going to walk into the room and be absolutely perfect for that part. It's so sad to me when actors are like, I really relate to this part and I really, really want it and I really, really want it. I'm like, well, you're not what I was thinking of, but hang in there because you're talented and we'll see you again. You know what? I can give you a list of common mistakes that actors make when they come into audition. Everyone's different, everyone has pet peeves. The thing about pilot season, for instance, is that everyone's sick because it's January, February, March. Everyone's got a cold. And then there's always that actor that really wants to make an impression and they'll walk in and come over and shake your hand. That drives me crazy. I've got Perel under the, in my couch. And I'm like, after everyone walks in, it's because I'm 100%, I get sick. Everyone gets sick. The casting director gets sick. And so I don't think you need to come in and shake my hand and chitter chat and sort of make an impression that way. The way you're gonna make an impression is to walk in and blow the audition out of the ballpark. And I don't mind either if, I always prefer it if an actor is completely out of it and not in the zone, for them to stop and start over. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I notice how some people struggle and they lose their place and then they tank the audition. And I'd rather them stop. I'd even leave the room, come back after a few more auditions. I think people should really, they owe it to themselves to present themselves the best they can. We're gonna have a lot of casting opportunities on Vampire Diaries. We're gonna do a lot of roles locally, so if you live in Atlanta, Georgia, you've got a really good chance of being on the show. There's a little Scream element to it in that we do some kills every week, because we've got one vampire who really has to feed and so he's always running around killing someone. And so there's some fun guest stars. We try to do little opening scenes. We try to have like random kills that have just guest stars that come in and have a fun scene and then get whacked. And then there's also, we've got a bunch of characters. We've got all the adult characters are coming in, so we're starting to cast those roles. We've got a vampire sort of hunter who shows up in a few episodes, and that's going to be a fun role to cast. And so yeah, there's the typical revolving door of guest stars and recurring characters.